Okay. This is the Team Inspire Sweat team call. It is January 16th, and we are halfway through the month. So again, going into what we're going to be talking about, right now, take a look at our Success Club board, find your name, and if your name is not up there right now, your goal by next week is to help at least one person get started on their journey so that your name is up here. If not, helping 3 people by next Thursday when we do our board. You guys know that in order to build a substantial business, this is a key part of that. In order to build your business, you have to have clients coming in. You have to actually be helping people get started on their journey, running the groups. So this should be a huge part of your business. On here right now, we've got a lot of ladies that are super close. My challenge for any of you who are already on the board and you've helped 1 or 2 people so far is to get yourself into this top category. You have plenty of time to get there, and yeah, help at least 1 or 2 more people. Our top life changer of the week is Megan. And our top recruiter was a tie. I'll share on the next slide, but we've had 11 new ladies join our team in the past week, and it was like the same, like it was a tie between like 4 different people for top recruiters. So I couldn't decide like one picture to put up, but shout out to all of you guys that have been building our team and bringing new people in and just sharing about this opportunity. Our top PV producer of the week is Ashley Mayo, so shout out to her. And remember, your PV, your personal volume, comes from your own personal order, so making sure that you're focusing on your personal journey, but also helping your customers and your challengers get started on their journey as well. So shout out to every single person that's up here. You guys are amazing, and I can't wait to have even more names going up there. Like I said, we've added 11 new team members in the past 7 days. So if you are someone who is new to this team, pop in the chat and introduce yourself, and even let us know, like, this is my first team call, so that we can all show you some love. All right, announcements. I'm going to go through these quickly. I posted on our team page. I know that there's a lot of things that get posted on there, but I posted on our team page about Team Cup. I have got some of the newer ladies that are in my current mentorship that are going to be getting on teams with me. If you would like to participate in Team Cup, I need you to find that post on the team page. I think I just bumped it back up to the top again. Find that post on the team page and make sure that you comment underneath it so that you guys can start building your own teams. Summit tickets are on sale right now, so if you were planning on going to Summit, make sure to go ahead and buy it while it's on sale. If you have not gotten your ticket yet, every single one of you should be going. Race to Emerald, we're going to do a Emerald push starting Monday, and then the challenge is going to be hitting Emerald by Wednesday night, and we'll draw a winner on Thursday. And I'll share on the team page some more resources and stuff for that. So if any of you guys still need to push for Emerald, or if any of your coaches that are newer or haven't hit Emerald yet would like to push. We have our leadership retreat next weekend, the 23rd through the 26th. So we will not have a call, like a normal team call next Thursday. Instead, I will have just probably like the sweat pad open, or maybe I'll give someone else the link for this call to just do like a live work session instead. Don't forget, we have our next Diamond Retreat for Team Inspire Sweat in April. It's going to be in Colorado. We are looking at booking places ASAP. The girls that are currently in the Diamond internship are obviously pushing for this goal. If you're not in the Diamond internship, but you'd want to be on this retreat in April, the qualification is to hit Diamond by February 19th. So if you're someone who's like, wait, I just joined in, or I didn't think I was ready before, but now I'm ready, message me off to the side and let's chat and get you on that retreat, okay? Oh, our shout out again to Team Inspire Sweat. All of you guys should be shouting from the rooftops and patting yourselves on the back, because we were a double elite team. Not only was our team, Team Inspire Sweat, an elite team for 2020, but also Megan's team, Team Join the Journey, was an elite team. We ended the year ranked number 86 out of hundreds and hundreds of thousands of teams, which is amazing. And Team Join the Journey ended number 75. So that is so flipping awesome, you guys. It just makes me even more excited to see what we make happen this year. All right, so our guest speaker tonight is Baylee. She is killing it with Success Club. I can't find where my phone is. Baylee, remind me, she's hit Success Club 20, right, for the past like 22 months in a row or something. Insane.
Yeah, 22.
Which is amazing. I should have had your intro. So she's from Kansas. She's 21 years old. Yeah, Success Club 20, 22 months in a row. She's been coaching for 2 years, and she is a 1-star diamond. So I'm super excited to hear from her. You guys have your notepads out, and I will let you take it away, and I will mute myself.
Thank you. I still get like weirdly nervous talking on team calls, and I do it all the time. Thank you for inviting me to do this. I'm basically just going to talk about Success Club tonight because I do believe it's something that you should hit every single month. And I just preach out there, you know, it's changing lives, and I don't really think of it as numbers. So I just want to give you guys kind of like my, I guess, steps and stuff to hitting Success Club, basically how I hit it. Like, I'm literally going to give you the bread and butter on how I hit it every single month. And Success Club 20 is excessive. So if you're like new and it intimidates you, just make a Success Club goal. I usually say the 5th by the 5th, or 5 by the 5th. So 5 points by the 5th and 10 points by the 10th. So just making those small goals like that. But also taking the action steps to get there. So a goal without action is literally nothing. I mean, it's, you know, you can set so many goals. You want to lose weight. You want to do these things. You want to be a top coach. Like, but what are you doing to get there? So always just like rechecking yourself. Because I have a lot of coaches that always come to me and they're like, oh my God, you know, I haven't hit Success Club. I'm stressing out right now. It's like the end of the month. And I'm like, but you didn't take any action to get there. You know, you didn't show up to this call. You didn't show up to team call. You weren't on this power hour with us when you were at home, you know? So just doing like a little recheck for yourself and figuring out the action steps to get there as well. But anyways, I didn't even introduce myself. I'm Baylee. I live in Kansas and I'm 21 and I've been coaching for 2 years. But I guess like the first year I was still hitting Success Club and helping people, changing lives, but I didn't really have a team. I had maybe like 3 coaches under me and the rest were family because I signed up family to rank advance. And I just literally like 6 to 8 months ago found the girls I wanted to be on my team, and I absolutely adore them to death. And it's taken me so long to just find people that actually want to do this with me. So I feel like I've only been coaching for like less than a year, but I've been a coach for 2 years. And funny story, but I signed up as a coach under my grandma a long time ago. And then when I turned 18, I started to coach and I hated it. And so I canceled, and then I re-signed back up when I was 19. And I was like, I'm doing this. So the world for a while, since I was like 15 years old. So I'm going to share my screen, and I know PowerPoints. I'm sorry. I don't know if you guys like them, but I'm going to share it with you. Let's see if I can present it. Here we go. All right. So, and I'll send this to Dylan too, so you can have it and you can share with them. And I'll send you like every script I show you guys that I use for explaining things. I'll send that to Dylan as well. So you can take a picture or whatever as well. But basically, changing lives team call. I'm going to literally tell you everything from the initial post / invite. So you inviting someone or you posting something to invite them, all the way to sending their share cart. And it's literally a seamless method. And when my coaches are veering off and, you know, word vomiting and doing their own thing, a script is robotic. It can sound robotic. So obviously you want to personalize it to yourself. And I've personalized all of these to myself. So anything that doesn't sound right, you obviously can change it. But if you are not following something structured, there are so many times when you can veer off in a conversation and you'll lose the person, right? It happens all the time. You lose the person and you're like, well, what went wrong in the conversation? I'm sure you guys have had that happen. And a lot of people on my team have had that happen. And I'm like, okay, go back and do your conversation. What did you say to like scare them off? What did you say? Blah, 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 you know? So just having something in your notes, I really recommend, or in your Instagram quick replies or for Facebook, whatever you use, just to go back to look at. You don't even have to copy and paste it. I don't usually. I have memorized this by now, but just to have something there, because what if you forget to tell them one part about the program, right? Or you forget to tell them a part about the discount, the monthly fee. Like, what if that like doesn't cross your mind? And then it turns out like they were like, oh, I didn't even know about the monthly fee. I'm canceling my discount, right? So something just to even remind you, these are the details and this is the price. So I'm just going to share all of that with you. So pretty much from sharing your journey, I don't know how to, inviting them to join you on your journey, talking to them about the journey, and then getting them started. So just like 4 different things all in a row. So some facts. Nobody is going to join you if you don't want to join you. I always say, go look at your Instagram, go look at your stories. Like, are you showing up every day? Would you want to join yourself? Like, would you go to Dylan's page? I would go to Dylan's page right now and join her team as a coach, just because she shows up and her photos are pretty and her feed is gorgeous. Like, she's on her stories. Like, I literally have stalked her Instagram and I would join her, so go to your Instagram and just figure out, would you join yourself? Are you showing up? Are you being proof of the product? Are you just always talking about Beachbody, Beachbody, Beachbody? So just giving yourself kind of like a social media audit. I do that all the time. Because if you're not showing up and being proof of the product, nobody will ever join you, because they want to know like you're being consistent and you have 2 feet in on your journey to help them. Nobody wants to join you if you have 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and you're kind of like skeptical about the whole coaching thing. You're skeptical about the journey. You're not really committed to your fitness journey. So just like rechecking yourself and making sure like you are showing up and being proof of the product, which is obviously a vital behavior. So asking yourself, like, can people look at you and see that you're all in on your journey? Are you walking the walk? Or are you just like talking the talk? Oh, I'm all about balance, blah, blah, blah. Like, nutrition this, nutrition that, I eat healthy, but really, are you eating healthy? Like, are you taking care of yourself on the inside and outside? So just making sure like you are walking the walk for these people to see you showing up every single day. If you're sending invites, are they coming from a meeting? So I always tell my coaches, we are not It Works people. Like, we are literally just there conversating with people to change their life. Like, this is something that has changed each and every one of our lives on this call, obviously, or you wouldn't be here, right? So these invites that you're doing, they have to come from a meaning, because people can sense it when you aren't meaning what you're saying. Like, literally, they can sense it. Do the people know what you're inviting to? Like, are you showing enough things about your boot camp? Are you showing enough about your workout program? Are you showing enough about the nutrition you're doing? They have to know what you're inviting to. So just being like super straightforward. I'm always just straightforward. I'm not scared to talk about the price, because it literally changed my life. Like, $160 changed my life. That's it. And $15 a month to work a business and build my own business from home. It literally changed my life. So I have no problem talking about anything. Show up, be proof, be a ray of light, and show everything. Like, you don't have to just be showing workouts, nutrition. You can literally show anything you want. I just use Instagram stories. I've been kind of using Facebook stories, but I love Instagram stories. I probably post too much and I'm really annoying, but I show everything. Like, I show clips of like me and my boyfriend, me going to town and running errands and grocery shopping and all the things. Like, literally, it's not just workouts and food. Like, that's not what I post about. And they won't trust the message if they cannot trust you. So I think I heard something, it's like, they won't trust the messenger if they don't trust the message. I don't know if you guys have heard that, but it's basically like, if they don't trust what you're saying and they don't really know who you are, you have to put that trust in them. You have to build belief into these people that you're talking to, and they have to know you're going to be there for them. I mean, they're not going to join you if you don't put belief into them that they can reach their goals, that this can help them. So just making sure like they do trust the message and they do trust you, but you're instilling that belief into them. You can't have their back if you don't have your own. When you give to yourself, you can give to others. So just filling your cup up first as well is super key. Okay, this bar keeps moving. Okay, like I said, posting wise, posting about coaching, I've really been posting about coaching a lot more on my stories and on my posts. Like I was really scared to talk about coaching because it's always like a sensitive subject. You know, there's people that don't support these type of businesses. There's people that think it's like a pyramid scheme, all the things. And I trust me, I know. Like I've had all the haters. It's just something that I was holding back from. I just wasn't posting about coaching because of these people's opinions. And those people are not me. Their opinions do not matter, and they don't pay my bills. They don't make money for me, like nothing. So I post about coaching. I try to do it every single day. And I always tie my stuff back into coaching, like my posts. If I post something, I tie it back into coaching because coaching changed my life. I'm able to meet this community because of coaching, blah, 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 right? So the little things like speaking to your avatar on your stories, maybe instead of saying like, hey, good morning, like saying, hey, girl, you know, like talking to that person who's like literally watching your stories, and sharing about free workshops, sneak peeks that you're doing. Don't be scared to do that. You will not even, you'll be surprised at how many people actually are interested in that. And they just were never able to message you about it because they're scared, right? But you're putting out there on your storefront, like, come to my free workshop, come to my 5-day sneak peek, learn about what I do, no strings attached, you know, and just sharing about those things because I didn't share for so long and it literally hurt my business. I probably would have been so much further by now, which I'm not complaining, but I'm just saying if I would have shared about coaching and not just my boot camps, I swear it just like literally opens your eyes to see all of these women come out and they're like, I've wanted to approach you about this, but I just didn't know how. I'm scared, blah, 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 right? I always do like time lapses of me working, like doing my hustle hours, my morning routine, all the things on Instagram stories. Like from the morning to night, I share everything, every aspect of my life. Um, Live on your Instagram stories, you can do IGTVs. Providing any sort of value is going to be obviously something that people love. You could ask people, you know, what do you want to see on my stories? What do you want to see in my posts? Like I do that all the time, just seeing like what people are interested in. And then like I said, share your workouts. Obviously I always share my workouts on my stories every single day, like little clips of them, and then I put a call to action after. So either like swipe up to apply or vote in the poll or whatever it is, just some sort of call to action every single day. And then pieces of your life, pretty much. Like people want to see that you're not just all about workouts, like they want to see everything. And all of this ties into Success Club. Like I only invite pretty much from like my Instagram stories, or I have people message me from my stories that are watching. So I always tie everything back into Instagram stories. Okay, so to the good stuff. The first one is inviting from stories. So this basically builds traction with new people. And when you're networking with new people, like on social media, this is what's going to bring new eyes to your stories, right? So if you're like, oh my God, my views haven't went up like 100 since like last month or whatever, it's because you're not networking, right? Like you have to be finding new people to follow every single day, every week, networking the shit out of these people, like commenting on their photos, cheering them on. I do the 5-3-1 rule, and I literally have seen such growth from it. And I think I don't know, I haven't checked my insights, but I gain at least 100 followers a month. So I always know like if I'm doing this networking thing, it's going to work. These people are going to come back to me. And it's also bringing genuine people to your page, right? Because you wanted to connect with that person. So this is how you're going to get more eyes on your Instagram story because people love Instagram stories and they will come watch your stories. So this is one of my invites. This is like my main invite from stories. And it literally works wonders. It works wonders and people always respond to it. It's just a really super like short, but not a ton of emojis type of message. It's not word vomit. It's just really saying like, hey, I hope the new year has been treating you amazing. I wanted to see if you, or I wasn't sure if you've seen, but I'm getting some ladies started in our sisterhood community. And I just wanted to reach out and let you know that there's always a spot open for you. Would you be down for some quick details? If not, totally cool. I hope you're having a great week. Like it gives them that out, but it's also you inviting them to the group. Like I have a spot for you if you ever want it, right? Like the invitation's always open. So this is a good one for stories, and I use it every single time I invite from stories. And if you run out of people, you can switch it up, you know, make it for the post, whatever. But it's a really good one to use for stories. And as long as you're on your stories, people are going to know what you're doing. If you haven't even put anything on your stories about your boot camp or what you're enrolling for, then they'll be like, I don't know, I haven't really seen it. You know, like, I don't know what you're talking about, right? So it goes to show, like, whatever you're sharing on your stories, make it everything. Boot camp enrollment, or whatever you guys call it, virtual gyms, sisterhood, whatever, workouts, like showing them the program you're doing, just little snippets of everything. I don't even know if this is like, this isn't even a Success Club PowerPoint, but it's the one I had for inviting and like how I hit Success Club. So I hope this is like helping a little bit. I just realized, because I have a Success Club PowerPoint, but I didn't even pull it up. Okay, so inviting from posts. Be creating posts, coaching posts, transformations, dog posts, like with your boyfriend, your husband, family, lifestyle, everything, right? You can invite people based off of any sort of post that you do. It doesn't have to be just a fitness one. And this is actually one where I've gotten responses saying like, yeah, sign me up. Like literally sign me up. Like, here's my email. I want to do it, because they've seen me post about like my workouts. So there's one here for any post that you make, and one for just a health related one, or like one that you're doing about, you know, your workout program or bar or whatever you're doing. And people, you won't even like, you'll be so mind blown at the responses you get. They'll either say like, thank you, like thanks for the invitation, but no thanks, or I'll let you know. Or they literally say like, yeah, I want more information. Like, I want to do these workouts with you. And I've never got a no from these invites, unless they just say like, thank you to the first one, where it says like, if you ever want to join one of my challenge groups, they just say like, thanks. And then that's it. Like, I just take it as a no. But for like the health related one, they always say yes. Like, I want to give them a shot. Give me more information, because it's just so straightforward, right? And I am all about short messages. I hate word vomiting. I hate sending like so many sentences in one message, and I just love keeping it simple. So this also, again, gives them like an out, you know, like, thank you for following my post and blah, blah, blah. Like, if this isn't your thing, it's fine. Like, I still want to follow you. I still want to be connected. So it kind of just says like, thanks for the love on my post. So you would basically use this for like your posts in the past or your posts from yesterday, etc. What would you think about giving our 30-minute workouts a shot? I'd also align you with a nutrition plan that is realistic for your lifestyle and workouts that are quick, which we all love. If so, give me the green light and I will break it down. If not, still thank you for the love. And you can always change that too. So if that doesn't sound like, you know, yourself, your words, then you can always change it. And then the next one that I do is, if you have like a poll and someone votes, I don't know about you guys, but I've been getting a lot of like robots on my polls and like weird people, and they're just like spamming me. It's so bad. And especially my question box too, like they'll just be like, hey, Fit Peanut Fitness, like come check out my profile, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what? So I haven't even been using polls or anything, which sucks. But if they do actually vote, you know, some people accidentally do it. They don't mean to. We all get that stuff. But if they do actually genuinely vote and they want to do this, I literally just tell them like, I saw your vote on my poll, so eager to get you rocking and rolling. I would love to hear about your goals, what you're looking to accomplish, where you are in your journey, and your past health and fitness experience before we proceed with details. So just like getting to know their goals. There's also one where you could even take out this part right here and just say like, all I need to know is your email and your flavor of shakes you want. Because if they've been watching you, they know you're drinking shakes, right? Or they know you're drinking like your hustle juice, your pre-workout. And that works too. Like, you could literally just say, I need your email to dive in, and I need your Shakeology flavor. Like, literally, that's it. So whatever works for you guys. And when you're talking about your boot camp, just to like get people's eyes on you, if you are on your stories after a workout, that I feel like that's when like my moments come, when I get like sparked up and I'm hype and I just like have a moment and I need to talk to my Instagram stories. something comes to heart. And if you have an objection in your inbox that you've been getting a lot about working out, or they don't have enough room, or they don't have any equipment, they can't do these workouts, relate back to it on your stories. Like literally be on your stories sharing whatever the objection is. You don't even have to say like, I've been getting this objection a lot, but just saying like, you guys, it came to me, like I have so many people tell me that they cannot do my workouts in the 4x4 space they have at home, and they need a gym to do it. And let me show you my workout space. Like, look at this. It's literally the size of a carpet, like a little rug, right? And just showing them like these are doable. People, that catches people's attention. It literally catches people's attention to be like, oh shit, I can do this. Like I can do this at home. I don't need a gym. And I've been putting out there more like gym memberships are literally, I don't even want to hear the word gym membership. Like you don't need a gym membership to get results. All you need is a good nutrition plan, because you can work out for years and have good nutrition and get results. That's what 2B mindset is for, right? People who need to lose weight, they lose weight just by eating healthy. Like you don't need a gym membership. You don't need all these extra fad things just because people on social media are going to the gym and posting their gym workouts and all these things, right? And if you have a gym membership, no hate, like I love you because I was a gym goer for freaking years. But a lot of people just, they're so scared to start their journeys. And when I was 15, I didn't want to go to the gym by myself. It was so intimidating to me. And so when my coach told me, like, do these workouts with me, I mean, she literally just messaged me in my inbox because I was looking for a trainer. And she just said, like, hey, I'm pretty new at this, but like, I'm running a fitness challenge. Would you want more details? And I was like, yeah. I was like, if it includes the gym, no. Like, I didn't want to do that, right? So you just don't know how many people out there need these home workouts, but maybe they just think they don't have enough space. Maybe they just think they need these 2-pound dumbbells, right? Like, just put out there every day on stories, just be genuine and be like talking about objections. I swear it catches people's attention and they're like, oh my God, I came to this realization. Like, I can join you. Like, I can join you. Oh my God, talking about price. I see a lot of coaches talking about like the boot camp package and the price. And I don't really do that a lot. I just post like a graphic or just say like swipe up to join or whatever. But you can literally just sit there and break down the price of the package compared to the gym and genuinely talk about it on your story. So don't be scared to do that because it literally will open people's eyes. Okay, so this is my chatting details slide. And the reason I'm showing these invites and stuff in these conversations and what I say is because this is what helps me hit Success Club every single month. Just using this whole script and doing it over and over and over, it doesn't get robotic for me. And I obviously don't make it sound robotic, but this helps me hit Success Club every single month. I have no problem hitting Success Club 28 by the 10th of the month because I just love conversating with people. I love making new connections. And it's all about like networking with people. That's my favorite part of coaching is just finding new women to like look at their Instas. And I'm like, what are they doing? Like, who is this? And like following them and commenting on their photos and just hyping them up. So I'm just showing you these because they help me hit Success Club. So chatting details would be once they're interested from the initial invite. And I only track, I don't know if this matters, but I only track who responds to my initial invite. I spent so many years like tracking everyone I invited and like half of them wouldn't respond. So it just wasted time. So I just track people that actually respond to my initial invite. This just basically says like, if they say, yes, give me details, or yes, I gave you the green light, like, what is this boot camp? You can just say. So it's super simple. It's a group of women empowering women and working on themselves. Our workouts range from beginners to advanced level, depending on which one is the most comfortable to you, right? And if you're doing like bar or a certain one that you want to like have them do, or they wanted information on, you would obviously change that. You could say like, we have workouts ranging from beginners to advanced, but I'm doing this one, right? So you can just change it to whatever you're doing. As your coach, my main goal is to help you grow a routine around health and wellness. plus fit health and fitness into your life because you can, not because you have to. Because a lot of people think they have to do this, like they have to do it, and you get to do it. We get to wake up every single day and work out and drink pre-workout and be hyped up on pre-workout all day and just like hustling and doing the things and being in our community. We get to do that. We don't have to, but we get to. And then I just say, like, what makes you excited to change? Instead of asking goals, I just say, like, what would get you out of bed every single morning? Like, maybe they don't have any goals. I have a lot of girls that just want to feel more confident in their skin. They don't want to lose weight. They don't want to build muscle. I mean, we all want to like tone up and all the things, but maybe they just need like, I just need that extra accountability to get out of my bed. Like literally, right? I just need to like set out my pre-workout. So just asking them, instead of like saying, what are your top 3 goals? Maybe just asking them, what makes you excited to change? What makes you, what's going to get you out of bed every morning? And then after they respond with goals or what's going to get them out of bed, it's pretty much a goal. Like, I want to lose weight, like that's going to get me out of bed. Now you need to relate back in some way and ask questions. So you just need to be more interested than interesting. I used to just be so like talking about myself and my journey and all the things, but people just want to know like you're interested in helping them. So this, you could basically say whatever, but just respond with something like, those goals are totally doable. And I basically had the same ones coming into this. These workout programs have not only transformed my life, but so has the community, just being able to be around such like-minded and positive women with no judgment. So aside from the accountability and check-ins in our challenge, it comes with a Sweatflix health app, which, I mean, I don't usually say that, but this is kind of a little bit old, but you could say whatever. So if you don't call it Sweatflix, you can put like Netflix library of workouts. You'll also get your 30-day supply of supplements, which I live for every single day. And if they watch my stories, they know I use my supplements every single day and I share about it. And then I just ask them like, what kind of workouts are you doing? And what's your biggest struggle when it comes to health and fitness? That way I know like what they're doing, if they're going to the gym or whatever, because then I want to recommend maybe a program that's doable to do at the gym. Even though all of them are, it might be a little weird doing bar at the gym, right? So something maybe that works for them at the gym, and then figuring out their fitness level. So if they're like beginners, you probably wouldn't want them to do 6 weeks of the work because it's super duper intense, right? So just like figuring out what their struggle is, how you can help them, and what level of fitness they are. And then this one's a little bit long, but basically after they tell you their struggles and fitness level or whatever they're doing in the gym, you would basically just recommend a program that works best for them, or like what you would start off with if you were them. And I mean, even a beginner could do bar. So if you're doing bar, you can like change this out. It doesn't have to be so long, whatever works for you, but just literally explaining a program to them. So, okay, so we're doing bar, which would probably be good for you to start off with. It's pretty beginners, there's modifications. It's 8 weeks long. It's 60 days, 5 days a week, just explaining what the program is, kind of like what they need equipment wise. And then just asking them like, if that sounds good, are you willing to invest into something new? And this has been the game changer for me hitting Success Club. Instead of saying like just the price after this right away, most people ask like, how much does it cost? But asking them how much they're willing to invest, right? Because if they're willing to invest $300, they can afford a challenge pack. There you go. There's 2 points right there for Success Club, right? But if they can only afford 30, then you would obviously offer something cheaper, like the 3-month option, right? So just asking them like, how much are you willing to invest? And that's literally been a game changer question, because I think they think about it like, okay, invest, like I'm going to invest into myself. Okay. And the price sets you up for a year, obviously, because right here I put, after you do bar or the 3-week 21-day fix, you get access to our workout library for a year. So it might make them think kind of like, okay, if it's going to last me a year, then I'm willing to invest into myself. Like, you had a good conversation with me. You are interested in my goals. Like, you obviously can help me. So yeah, I want to invest into myself. And then they'll give you a price range, or, if that doesn't work for you, then, you can change out the script as well. But that's been a game changer because a lot of the girls will tell me like $200, $300. I'm willing to invest whatever. And I've never really gotten like a $30 objection, you know, unless they're like, I need to sign up next month. Like I can't afford it now, but I can sign up next month. So chatting prices, this is usually the most dreaded part, but I send 2 options. I just send like option 1, which this is for bar, with the superfood shakes. I always set people up with the superfoods unless they can't have them, just because they're more expensive in the long run. So I always want them to try them. And I don't use Recover personally. So I just set them up with Shakeology always, and usually add on the samples of pre-workout. And then option 2 is the pre-workout, post-workout, and Shakeology. So I just gave them 2 options right there. And then I am just setting everyone up with bar this month and next, I guess, because of the affirmation cards. I'm obsessed with them. And a lot of people have loved seeing that. Like, they're like, how do I get those cards? You know, and maybe they've done that to you too. They literally come with my boot camp package. Like, you don't just get workouts, you get other things, right? And then I just ask them which one sounds more doable for you. And then if they're ready, then I just get their email and which flavor of shakes they want, and I send their share cart. And if they can't sign up until a different date, I always get their email and put them into my tracking system. And I follow up the date they say. Like, if they say next Friday, I'm following up Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Like, I'm tagging them in something. I'm tagging them in a water chug on my stories. I'm tagging them in a post. I'm talking about them on my stories. Like, I have girls getting started this week. I'm so excited. And then on Friday, I'm saying, hey, are you ready to sign up? Right? And I send her the share cart, or I send her the link or whatever. But really, like, the biggest game changer for me has been staying engaged with people that say they can't sign up yet, tagging them in posts. Like, people don't get mad at that. If you find like a boss babe, like, you're a queen bee today, like all these, you know, these cool posts on Instagram, tag them. I go back to my list of people I've been talking to, and I just tag everyone I've been talking to, as many people as I can. And it seriously helps them know, like, this girl literally isn't a robot. Like, she's a genuine person, right? So tagging them in things, doing like a water chug. Sometimes they won't reply, but it just like helps them know like you're there for them. Tagging them in your affirmation card of the day if you're doing bar, whatever it is, just keeping them engaged and engaging with them as well. And then sending your share cart is obviously pretty self-explainable, but here's your cart. All you have to do is click up and finish on your end. And if you ever get that person that's like ghosting you after you send the share cart, I always like have their email, right? And I just send them like some feeds to their email, obviously follow up with them, tagging them in things. It seriously helps. Like, I had a girl, I think she said no last July, and she literally replied to my story and she was like, I'm ready to get started. And I was like, dude, like, I haven't talked to you since like last year. Like, who even are you? Like, she literally just ghosted me, and we were really good friends. And it's just the fact that I show up on my stories every single day. So the top takeaways for hitting Success Club all tie back into like your conversations, what you're saying, you know, how you're conversating with people. Are you stressed? Are you mad? Are you in your zone? People can sense anything. They can sense if you are just there to get a yes and 2 Success Club points. They can sense it. So just like breathing, do your gratitude, do all the things, do your personal development, like get in the right headspace before you power hour. If you have to power hour when you get home from work and you're stressed out and you just want to go to bed, maybe work your schedule around different. You know, maybe wake up an hour earlier when you're in your best mood and you just want to grind it out before you go to work, right? And just like taking these little actions and changing them will result in a huge step for your business. It will literally change your life. And like I said at the beginning, just making it a goal for myself to hit Success Club 5 by the 5th of the month. I put that out in the universe every month. I'm like, I put it on my calendar too, but I'm hitting 5 by the 5th, which is like 6 points. I'm hitting 10 by the 10th. And by the 10th, I'm already past 20 because I just put it out there and I'm like, I'm changing lives this month. And so my new goal every single month is Success Club 30, non-negotiable. I'm doing it and it comes easier every month, right? So if your goal is Success Club 6, you just want to get to Success Club 6 and change 3 lives, it gets easier as your actions get better. I swear it will get easier as you change your actions and take the steps to just changing lives. Like, you can't show up 2 days a week and be like, damn, why didn't I hit Success Club this month? Like, what's going on? You have to show up every single day, whether it's for your power hour, for stories, like everything. It's a whole group of things that just have like this domino effect. People want to come to your storefront and they want to know that you're open for business. They want to know that they can come up to you for help to find something, right? They know that you're going to go up to them and say, hey, do you need help finding anything today? No? Okay, cool. I'm here if you need me. Oh, you do? Perfect. Let's talk goals. Like, right? So just relating back to, you own a store and you're there to help people. You're there to help them pick out the right outfit. You're there to help them reach their goals, like whatever it is. Just thinking about the actions you're going to do to get to Success Club. Because if you're not inviting and you're not having structured power hours, like I'm always on a Zoom power houring, no matter if I had a job or not, I will post my link in my chat or my team page and say, I'm going to hustle for an hour, like get on Zoom with me, right? Because it just, in my mind, is more accountability. And if I post the link, then I need to be on it working. So that just gives me extra accountability. And I had to go back to using a tracker. So I stopped using any sort of like the Success Club tracker, I know there's so many trackers out there people have made, but like a power hour, any type of power hour tracker. I stopped using it because I thought I knew what the fuck I was doing, right? Excuse my language, but I was like, I got this, like I got this down. I'm doing the things every day, right? But I saw it in my business. I saw that it wasn't showing. I would drop down from the Success Club points I really wanted. So I had to go back to the basics, and I'm just using the business activity tracker now. So I'm doing that. And then say like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm using the BAT. And then Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, I'm networking, and I'm using a network power hour that I found in the Beachbody Champions. So networking and inviting. I don't invite every single day, but if you do, that's amazing. But like I said, it's all a domino effect. So just showing up, like doing a dance on Instagram stories, like just being there for people to know like you're there to help them, and you're not some intimidated, person that's going to go intimidate them and just like hassle them about buying a package, right? So they just want to know like you're a real person. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have.
Yeah,
I was reading the chat over here.
Good. That was so good. Do you guys have questions for her? Anything you want to ask about?
Confidence breeds confidence. I like that.
We like to chat about things while we're.
I saw that.
No questions?
How do you share about coaching daily? Oh, there's one at the bottom, I think.
Samantha?
So I guess it kind of does get repetitive, but like I just took a time lapse of me doing a team call and like training on a team call. So like Wednesdays I have team calls, right? So I'm like sharing about the team call, like what it is. I'm talking about, we have trainings every week, right, for our team, different speakers. So on Wednesdays for my team, I'm sharing about that on my Instagram stories. And then if I have like a free coach workshop or a sneak peek going on, I talk about it every single day. So that's basically my coaching thing. Like if we have some event going on for coaching, like something free, I'll talk about it every single day. Don't forget, like our event's happening next week, join here or swipe up, vote in the poll. I'll send you the email. And then pretty much like I do get on my stories every day talking about like, I'm sitting down to work, gonna hustle out some work. I'm sitting down to work, gonna hustle out some work. And I follow this tracker. So I literally will show them on my stories what the business activity tracker is. I literally show people that. I'm like, look at this. We have everything laid out. The tracker's here. And people are like, I had a coach yesterday message me and say, where do I even find that? I was like, it's in your coach office. Like it's in your coach office. So like a lot of people are just like, I didn't know you had things laid out for you. Like I thought we were going to be left in the dust, right? So if that's uncomfortable sharing for you, then maybe sharing like a tracker you made and saying just like, this is what I use every single day. You wouldn't even expect the people who are like, what? Like, I didn't know you had things laid out for you. So I guess like sometimes it is repetitive, but I also have like a Insta stories like checklist that I'll use too, just to like make sure I'm talking about different things every single day as well.
And then Samantha
Price.
asked about price.
So how do you bring up price? Talk about price confidently. So I always make sure like if I have a lot of girls that will respond to my initial invite and then be like, is this free? Like, does this cost? And I just say like the cost depends on your goals. I have to get to know like how I can help you best. So then I have the full conversation. I go back into my invites. Like I go back into my script I was showing you guys. I never just say like, oh yeah, it costs $160. You get this, 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 because then you're going to scare them off. They're going to be like, what? And you didn't even get to explain anything, right? So I just literally use that whole script. I go through a whole conversation. And by the end of that, I mean, it can take a day, 2 days, 2 hours, whatever, just depending on, you know, if the person's there on Instagram, they're busy, whatever. But by the time you get to the end of that whole conversation, they should be expecting that it costs, because what, you're just going to help them for free, you know? Like a lot of people will just know like it costs. And if they literally cannot, they don't even want to talk about it if it costs, then I'll offer like a free group or like email freebies that I send out. But it's really intimidating to bring up the price. But if they can't afford it, then maybe you know in your head, like, okay, I get a lot of girls that can't afford it, right? And that was me before I found like my target market now. I was targeting a lot of college girls because I was in college at the time. Well, I just dropped out of college, but I was really broke. Like I didn't have any money. I had like $100 in my bank account. And I couldn't even afford my challenge pack to sign up as a coach. So I know what it feels like to be broke. But if I could have like borrowed money from someone to do this, I would have, because it's so valuable, you know? So just like making sure that you're putting that value out there, but also offering something cheaper. Like even the 3-month bod, it's not Success Club points, but it's going to get their toes dipped in, and they'll obviously realize like, I do want the shakes. I do want the workouts for a year. So like doing those cheaper things too. How many new people do you follow a day/week? A day. So on the business activity tracker, they have the timer. So I'll just go follow people. It kind of ranges, like if I dilly-dally around, but I really do dig deep into who I want to follow. I don't just go like to someone's comments, like on the explore page, go to their comments and start following everyone. I do go look at their profile and study it, and I look at their bio. If it doesn't have anything in it, I don't want them, because I know they're maybe a plain person and I'm not plain. Like, so I just go on. Like, that's just how I find my people, right? So it might be like 20 a day, it might be 10 a day, it might be 5. So I don't think I ever go past like 20 a day, really. So coach mentorship. So I don't even invite people to coaching anymore. Like I don't actually get in their inbox saying like, you'd be an awesome coach on my team, like would you ever want information? I never invite people as coaches anymore. So we just do a free coach workshop, which is 5 days. It's basically like a sneak peek, but we're giving them assignments to do every single day. So like sharing a sweaty selfie, asking people if they want to do a free workout, tagging us on Instagram stories, doing a dance, like giving them some tasks every single day. Like go invite 5 family members to do this bar workout sample, right? So I literally will just put that on my stories, and anyone I've talked to about coaching, like in the past, I'll go back and invite them and say like, hey, I have this workshop, I have this sneak peek. If you guys do sneak peeks, I have the sneak peek coming up. Would you be interested? Or you can also, what else? I talk about on my stories, go back and invite them. And also if someone's crushing their health and fitness journey and you know they're not a part of Beachbody, you can also just get in their inbox and be like, hey, you're totally crushing your journey. I don't know if you've ever seen on my stories, but I am a health and whatever you call yourself, health and fitness, health and wellness coach. I was just wondering if you'd ever want to join a community of women, and I don't even know. I can't even make up. I don't even do that. But you could also do that. So it just intimidated me a lot to invite people to coaching, because then I feel like they can't try it out and they're tied into something. So I just invite them to the workshop, and I say, like, we have a 5-day free thing coming up, and I don't even invite people to coaching. Most of my best coaches have came from being challengers, because I swear I have more in common with my challengers than I do my coaches, some of them. And a lot of, like, my coaches that I have stuff in common with have been challengers of mine. So that's pretty much what I do. I don't really invite. But Dylan said that's like our coach apprenticeship. So it's in your
Yeah, that's
Google
so
Drive
funny
if
because
anyone wants
I
it.
only invite to coaching. I never invite to groups. I'm only coaching invites. So I'm like total opposite.
I love that. That's awesome though. That's great.
I think you answered that one. Joining coaching. Oh, Nicole, I'll find
I
it.
think that's it, unless I'm
It might be like lost in the depths somewhere. I'll find it for you guys. How often do you do like sneak peeks, or we call it apprenticeship, but how often do you do those? Like once a month?
yeah, like once a month. Not any more than once. It's like 5 days and it's just once a month. So
Does anybody else
I
have
think that's
questions?
it though. I don't see anything else.
Anything? Well, this was awesome. Before we get off, I always make everyone do a boomerang. And they're getting harder, so we have to end up doing like dance parties now because we keep having multiple pages. So I'm gonna pull up our song of the year. Hold on. And everyone has to dance. Okay.